You guys want to see my traveling trading station? This one's on an island. This one's pretty cool. Let's go. So for this trip, I want to get a lot of work done. And not only will I be trading each morning, I also have a lot that I need to get done on my Warrior Pro classes to update the content for all of our students at Warrior Trading. So this is a place where I will not be disturbed. Not only am I on an island, this is the only house on the island. But don't worry, I have electricity and I have internet, and that's all I need. So as I walk up the steps here, you'll notice the name of the house. Well, the name of the island. It's Green Island. And I come in here and I've got this nice, bright living room, which is beautiful. This place is really incredible. You've got the view out here. And of course, naturally, I was like, okay, well, where should I work? And the owner said I could work at this desk right here. And I thought, well, this would be kind of nice, except internet, it's Wi-Fi. Well, where the heck is that Wi-Fi router? So I start looking around. No, it's not in there. Where's the Wi-Fi router? Because I tested the Wi-Fi and it's kind of slow. It just wasn't working super well. So I'm looking around. Where's the Wi-Fi? Where is this thing? I check over in this closet. Is it in here? No, it's not in there. Oh, Yahtzee. Okay, so we got some board games. That's good. But I'm going to be working here. So, oh, what about in here? Oh, here we go. Now you know. This is where I found it. There it is. There it is. And there's my blue Ethernet cord. And so this is the traveling trading station. It's a traveling trading station, so this is where I'm trading. When I'm working on the Warrior Pro classes and I'm in my slide deck, I'm just working off the laptop. I'm not bringing the monitors with me. You know, I will do a little bit because it's just easier to sort of move things around. So I'll do a little bit of work here. But then when I'm ready to get out and not be here, I can walk away. But this was important. And I think generally speaking, when you're traveling, it is always nice to be able to be hardwired. But the fact is, there's a lot of places where, you know, you can't hardwire. You're just on Wi-Fi. I actually saw a student, or actually, I don't know if it was a student, or someone comment on YouTube just the other day about traveling and trading. And they were saying, you know, I want to travel and I want to trade, but I'm worried about, you know, my broker account getting hacked. You know, what should I do? What a lot of people will do is they will use a VPN when they're on a public network. So you can use a VPN and then that encrypts all of the data that's going through the internet. That's the best way to protect yourself. Now, I'm not using a VPN here today. I'm really not worried about it where I am right now. But certainly if I was in a place that I was more concerned about, I do have one that we set up that works. My tech team set it up for me. So there is one that I could use and I will use it periodically. I do want to say that my internet feels there's a little more latency when I use it. Not a lot, but a little bit. Because the way it works is it takes all your internet traffic and it goes through a, you know, like a hub. And I'm explaining for those of you guys that don't know how these work. Obviously, I'm not explaining it super well, but it secures your data, it's encrypted, goes through a hub, and then it goes out to the internet from there. So there's a little bit more latency versus going direct, but security is important. So nonetheless, if you want to set up a VPN, you certainly could. I think Nord is probably the most popular one right now, but I feel like there's some others too. Now let's look back at the trading station. So what we've got here is a laptop. It's actually sitting on a little refrigerator here, but it's got like a keg in it. I took these knobs off so I could see my monitors. But the nice thing is here, I could actually just, you know, pull my monitor down, fill a cup, and then kind of go back to work, potentially. So that's kind of a neat little feature, would you say? This is a Falcon laptop. It's a Falcon F30. The fan is loud, but it's powerful. I can run all my trading software. I can be streaming 4K for all of our members who are tuning in. I could be recording, I could be uploading to YouTube, all at the same time. So this is a very powerful computer. I would say generally, when I'm talking about the spec of a good traveling trading machine, I'm gonna be wanting something that is a gaming computer. The thing about a gaming computer is that generally a gaming computer is gonna have the specs where it's got a big graphics card for gaming, and you've got a lot of memory. So those are the things that I like when possible. I think that's definitely going to be an advantage. So that's what I have on that computer. And then my travel monitors, I have two of those really skinny monitors, and those are both made by Asus. And you can get them for, I don't know, they're like maybe $100 each. They're not super cheap, but they're not too bad either. So you can see nice view out here. So this is a good spot to just kind of bring the laptop out when it's a little shadier. Not right now, it's a little too bright for a laptop, but you can come out here and get some work done. And generally, you know, for me, my whole idea is that for those of you guys who know me well, I don't take days off. I'm always working. And I think that part of that for me is that productivity gives me a sense of achievement, a sense of accomplishment. I feel like I'm doing a good job, so I have to be productive, I have to be active. As some people are like, oh my God, I can't imagine you'd work on a vacation. And it's like, yeah, but when I do work, I get the feeling of productivity, I get the feeling of like accomplishment, and I feel good about myself. So it's important for me to work every day. So I really don't take days off. I'm streaming every day, of course, for Warrior Pro members, and you know, even on the weekends, on Saturdays, I'm doing usually a video for YouTube. On Sundays, I'm doing my weekly recap or my game plan for the week ahead. So I carve out time for myself every day to get a little accomplishment. And this is how I think this sort of ties back to my success in trading. Trading is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's about making small incremental progress. So if you are the type of person that just wants to keep tinkering on something and keep working on it, keep working on it until it's kind of complete, trading could be a good puzzle for you because trading is never complete. You will never get to the point where the puzzle is solved. You get to a point where you're doing quite well, you're making money like I am right now, but even today, I could have done a little bit better. So today I'm having a green day, which is great, but I know that, you know, if I had done this, I could have made a little bit more. So that's sort of the motivator to try to, you know, continue to improve. And that means spending a little bit more time studying, looking at the charts and analyzing your metrics and this and that. And then for me, of course, I'm doing both my trading and then I'm also doing everything that I do for our students at Warrior Trading and putting content out for YouTube. So all of that keeps me super busy. So for me, what I really enjoy and what I find really, it's kind of like inspirational. I don't know if inspirational is the right word, but when I change my trading station, when I change my environment, for me, I get a burst of creativity. I love setting up my little workstation, and so now I have a new little environment, and for some reason that gives me this sort of boost of creativity, and I kind of feel excited, like I've got my new little setup, my new little layout, this is where I'm going to be focusing. So during that time, I'll sometimes have these like breakthroughs where all of a sudden I come up with this idea. I'm like, oh, what if I do this? What if I do that? And it's like somehow the environment that I'm in feeds that to me. So I don't know, that sounds kind of funny. And I know, you know, it's just trading, but really for me, changing the environment it does kind of give me this boost of creativity. So, and it's really helpful with, you know, the classes and everything else. So now I've got myself situated here. I'm having kind of like a little boost of creativity, and I'm so excited just to dive in and like get this stuff done. So, all right, so let's go back to the trading station here. So usually when I'm traveling, I am gonna bring my little clips with me, but you know, the clips that I've been using, they're 10 by 10-1 design, and the way they work is they clip on to the side of the monitor and then this side, so it's like attaches it. But to be honest, the last couple times I've brought them with me, they've gotten a little loose and I've kind of broken off pieces of them. I don't think I even still have them in my bag. So because of that, this time I was like, you know, I'm just whatever, I'm not gonna worry about it. And I always seem to be able to find something, and this is a bit of an unusual one, but to be honest, it's great. This morning was super productive. You could see my P&L right here, if that's in focus. I don't know, maybe it's not, but sitting this morning at $3,660.20, which is a good day. And yeah, so I've got the Asus monitors right here. These are plugging into the USB ports, so USB. This is for my headphones right here. I like these headphones. I think these are really comfortable and they're great. So these ones also are nice because they have, they've got a microphone, so they're like gaming headphones, so I can use them for my broadcast, and the audio is pretty good. And that's really the bulk of the whole trading station here. The cool thing about this is that this all fits right here in this suitcase, or this backpack here. This is a Toomey backpack, and it has a pouch in the back for laptops, and it's 2 sections. So I put my laptop in one and I put my monitors in the other, just like that. I could also bring 2 laptops, but I do it like this. And by doing that, I can easily get through TSA. So if you have TSA pre-check or global entry, you don't even have to take it out of your bag. You've got your laptop, your 2 monitors, you're good. So it just all fits right in there. The biggest thing of this whole setup, to be honest, the thing that I find the most annoying is how big and bulky and heavy the charger is. This charger's really heavy. So that's the only thing that I don't have like a good spot for it in my traveling, in my kind of traveling suitcase here. You know, this is great except for that. So I've got lots of compartments in here for stuff. Hey, I got a copy of my book. Well, I always like to keep it. You know, you never know when I might meet someone and want to give them a copy. So, you know, when you're a best-selling author, you always have to keep a couple copies of your book. Is that just me? I don't know. So anyways, I have that, and then I've got, you know, just a couple other things here. And yeah, so it's just a nice little kind of bag. It works for me, and I've had it for, I don't know, a long time. But this is the whole thing, and this is all I need. So right now, for me, I think the biggest thing is just the change of scenery. And although you might think this is a sort of funny change of scenery you've chosen, I love it. I really do. You know, this is just perfect for me, and this is kind of what I needed. Just give myself a little boost here, have a nice week of trading right here each morning for a couple hours, and then the rest of the day I can be, you know, out here listening to the water and working on classes for all of you guys. All right, so that is the tour of my traveling trading station on Green Island, and I'm looking forward to having some really great updates for the courses for you guys coming soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, if you want to do a 2-week trial at Warrior Trading, there'll be a link pinned to the top of the comments for 2-week trial. You can use my software, you can have a preview of some of my classes, and get a sense of what it's like to be part of the community, because even when I'm traveling like this, I'm still streaming every single day. So I'll be live streaming, as always, bright and early tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. And a reminder, as always, hey, trading is risky. My results aren't typical. So manage your risk, take it slow, and I'll see you for the next upload real soon.